Instead, they're coming just to the absolute edge of the box, like these ladies, getting their picture, etc., and then moving on. That's the bell. Does that equal the gatesman? It does, ladies and gents, and that also equals me moving. Let's see what happens when he approaches. And given how many people we've got here at the front this morning, let's hope that they manage to move themselves out of the way, especially the lady with the push chair. He's got quite the march, this fellow. Oh, Lionel Richie's here, guys. Lionel. I would just say in my video, you remind me of Lionel Richie from behind. It's that amazing hair. Great to see everybody moving thoroughly and firmly out of the way really quickly, including Lionel. It's a shame actually that he was not facing us, because he's a very smiley, happy tourist. And that's our favourite kind of tourist, is it not? Okay, the police are not about to arrest the spammers, guys, sadly. That will happen hopefully quite soon. They're on their break, they're done. Why? Because the changeover has been completed. Next up will be the people arriving from Buckingham Palace. There will be lots and lots and lots and lots of them this morning, 100%. I mean, this is what we've got in the yard right now, before anyone's even arrived from Buckingham Palace. Look at it. It's hustly and it's bustly. And that, I think, is what we like. The busier it gets around the archway, the more likely it is that people are going to wander in. However, the old trooper's here, folks. What does that mean? It means that he'll deal with it if it happens. He's here to assist the new trooper. What a superstar, eh? But, and I hope I'm out and about when I'm his age, in his 90s. Being out and about keeps you feeling young and healthy and fresh. So focuses your mind. Let's get ourselves a spot at this end. I mean, it might be easier said than done, and I'm also wondering, etc., at what time, potentially. Quite a lot of spammers here today. We'll just insert ourselves slowly, folks, and yabber and jabber on as we usually do. As I mentioned before. Why? Because why not? That's why. So let's wait and see. I'm sure if I'm fully zoomed out, I am actually.
Ana, Rosa, no te veo.
I don't think Anna's going to get any closer. In fact, this is the first time we've got clear footage, guys, of this box with the new signage. He's always happily taking snaps as well. Frozen look. If they put up a sign saying the box has been electrified without actually electrifying it, that might do the job. Paint it yellow with black horizontal lines through it. One of the other guys has told her that no, they can't go any closer. Why? Well, I mean, there's a sign on the wall. Yeah, not allowed Spanish.
Also.
Yeah. Damn, didn't work out for Anna this morning. Like, it's this white box they've painted on the floor, on the ground, for those of you that want to be super pedantic. We sort of use the terms interchangeably. I mean, dictionary-wise, yes, the definition of floor is a structure that's been created. Ground, the thing we stand on, that is naturally present. However, we do tend to use the terms interchangeably here, correct or not. So sometimes I'll say floor, I mean ground. Sometimes I say ground, I mean ground. In other words, whatever I'm standing on, I call the ground or the floor. Simple. The other thing is, strictly speaking, we don't know what's beneath the cobbles that I'm standing on now. This could actually be the floor, guys. There is a subterranean level, which means that this structure is not actually the ground. It's a floor. So there, pedants, take that. This, I think, is going to be the new norm. People frozen in admiration. And the thing is, though, looking around, it's quite depressing to see how few people are wearing poppies. However, lest we forget, I would say probably more than 90% of everybody here are foreign tourists and visitors. The lady was so disappointed, that's the lady resting her head on her husband's shoulder, disappointed that her daughter couldn't touch the horse for a picture or get closer. But folks, you know, the rules are the rules, are they not? I don't know how strictly this trooper in particular would enforce them, and we might or might not get to find out in this video. There's no way of knowing, guys. It's actually a good thing, though, to see the other people, some other people, not all, but some other people here that film, pointing out to the tourists that, look, at the end of the day, there is a sign, and it doesn't matter which language you can speak, and whether or not you can speak English. Anyone can understand the sign. It really is that simple. It's like, I'm here, take my picture. Take my picture, including a stranger. I was like, Is that in the box? It's 50% in the box, I guess. Okay, I can, folks, now that I've got a little less people around me, try and give you very quickly horse's number. Well, the horse's name, sorry, I've got the number. Ooh, have I? I mean, I think I have. 1 second. It is one of our new Z beauties, in fact, who is so uniquely beautiful that Mr. Zadok here is getting his picture taken for picture of the day, which, for those of you that aren't aware of it, is posted on the London City Walk's Instagram. Need him to look at the camera. Mr. Zadok, look this way. Oh wow, he actually looked directly at the camera. It's a very grand and proud looking horse. He actually posed, you see that, guys? Frozen, looking directly at the camera. Yes, we know that you see Mr. Zadok. Watch those ears twitching, he knows. He knows that we know. Expecting the centre to stay relatively civilised if and until the crowds start rushing out of the gate after the changeover. I'm reluctant to move simply because we're right in front of the post in the best spot and we've got 7 minutes until the change. It's a tricky one. I mean, I guess worst way, folks, we could do a two-parter today. We'll see how it goes. Move back a teeny bit behind the bollards because the horse is a teeny weeny bit restless. Uh-oh. Being this far back gives us a bit of perspective, so because we can see the edge of the box on both sides temporarily. It's always crouching as they walk past. I always find that kind of cute, to be honest. Yeah, he's a little bit skittish, isn't he, this morning, this one? He's very close to the end. The thing is, they're going to be opening the box doors very soon. I mean, imminently, to be fair. Even if he rushes out the front here, that's always like you just to stand there and sit as a photo op. The skittish horse. And he's huge. So no disrespect for the trooper, but the horse is going to do whatever he wants to do. Simple as that. Yeah, I think it's possibly going to be an issue when they open those back doors up shortly. The yard is very, very busy now. When they open up the doors, you'll see just how busy it is. No idea what Mr. Maroon was looking at. And people walking straight through the middle of the box. I wasn't sure whether, I wasn't sure if the horse had pushed the door open then, but no. In fact, the ex-army officer tour guide is right behind the horse in the yard. Even if the horse charges me, guys, I'm not going to move, because in front of me is an extremely sturdy metal bollard. What do we think? Is Horsey going to make it? 5 minutes we've got, give or take. I don't think we've actually, no, what am I talking about? Last week we had one change, didn't we? Pretty much 5 minutes from the end. He just quit. At least for the moment, people are being sensible enough not to get too close. Will that last? No idea. I think the guy thinks the horse will be fine for the changeover. Oh, real shouting in the yard. Look at this. Look. Trooper's doing a super job. Look. You can probably hear him back. Look, there's just too many people in the yard. Completely chocker behind the horse. Got a good team of officers actually out today as well. You'll see in a minute. Some of our favourite officers are here today. Just that we're not bad enough. Bye-bye. The old trooper is actually helping out with the line today. That's officer I was referring to in the yard. Look, he's telling everybody to get themselves back. Look how nice and clean and clear the line is. Meanwhile... right, here come the 2 new horses. I'm genuinely surprised actually that if we look over into the corner, the crowd is spilled out around the edge of the wall. Also settle down fast. Blaze on this one is absolutely glorious. I wonder if it's a new one. 1 second. I'm going to have to ID the new horse that's approaching, folks. I say new, I mean new at the moment. I'm not sure if it's a new one for the list. That's a particularly perfect blaze. Zadok's looking depressed now. He's like, what does that mean? I'm not going to do a picture of the day anymore. And he's off. Oh, look at this. Charging it. Whoa. Almost charging into the box. And out of the box. Oops, see. Hold on, here we go. Well. Didn't even get time to take a picture of the hoof number. That was unexpected. I've actually not seen the crowd ever move so quickly before. Golly, that was fast.
You didn't expect it?
I was not expecting that, but wow, people moved back really fast, didn't they, at that time? Goodness me. Yeah, that was shocking, folks. So, as us focusing on Zadok, the Lance Corporal of Horse is going to try to lead the horse into the box. Let's see what happens now. Bit of a zoom. Golly gosh, that was very much unexpected. Made me jump, to be honest. I'm not sure how it looks in the camera, but the horse got really, really close. Okay, number 2. First time I remember the Lance Corporal of Horse marching through the box. Look at this. Very rare scenes this morning. And I am way behind the bollards, guys. Let's see if I can get a quick picture of the hoof, so at least we know which horse it is. Settle this here. Is it a new one? Let's hope he settles. Maybe a horse is, this one is jonophobic. I still haven't got the hoof number, folks, the trooper's in the way. Oh, here we go, 1 second. You would not believe it, folks. I got a crystal clear picture of the hoof number. But there's a problem. Look. Something too. No idea. I'll leave it to you guys to let us know which horse it is. They're also, interesting enough, changing over the gatesman and shitsman in the background whilst horse is having his little meltdown. guess in some respects, we chose the right end, didn't we, for the changeover? Trooper's a very experienced horsewoman, so I dare say Horsey will settle down. It's going to be annoying if it is a new one because we can't see the number. Someone took the number off it. I don't know why they would have done that, but yeah, that's definitely been done on purpose. I thought actually, folks, it was some hay or straw that I got stuck on the front hoof, but no. Looking more close at the image, the first digit has been scratched off. Curious. That said, there are not too many options for that number. In other words, I know how many digits there are, and I know that it ends in a 2. So if one of you can post which horse you think it is in the comments, unless you absolutely 100% know, I'll cross-reference that with a list and then confirm that it is indeed the correct horse. I mean, it's going to be statistically probably about 1 in 8. Now, luckily, it doesn't look as though any of the tourists are going to march this way through the box. Lance Corporal Force is coming back out again. Does that mean that they're going to take the horse off? He said walk him in. I'm not sure if that means walk him in done or walk him in and around again. Extraordinary scenes here this morning. We've never seen this with the NCO at the front giving instructions about how to take care of the horse. Army officers giving a glorious running commentary. This side, look, fully animated running commentary. So, Horsey's back in, folks. They've taken him off. A massive number of tourists are about to come out the front gate. That was fun. Oh, good. I was watching your trying to listen to your commentary. Very skittish horse, eh? Right, folks. I'm not going to walk through the box. I'm half tempted to go to the other end because we've only got one horse. But I'm actually going to stay here. Why? Because what are the possibilities? Oh, there we go. Didn't take long, did it? Of somebody taking a shortcut through the box. There we go. And now everyone's going to do it. Watch. How predictable was that, ladies and gents? Let's be honest, it was very, very predictable. All we need now is for someone, or someone from this side, to cut through into that side. I'd understand it. I mean, possibly one day they might install some gates in the middle for people to exit via, but until that happens, oh, there we go. Told you, look. Now they're going. Now it's a bi-directional box. Oh, joggers have found a shortcut. Unbelievable, isn't it, really? But predictable. Here we go. It's funny because when you see how much mess there is on the ground, and there is a lot, look, even the kids are like, I'm not going through there. Yet they still choose to go through there instead of walk through the front gates. How odd is that? Anyway, I'll stay here for a few minutes, folks. Keep us on box cam. And if they don't bring another horse out pretty soon, we'll go to the other end. Somebody's even taking a picture of an empty box on the right. Gosh, the predictability is it's extraordinary. For all you know, someone with their luggage to decide to take a shortcut. A real nuisance actually that part of the hoof number was obscured. Well. We were expecting a completely normal day today, weren't we? I mean, I genuinely was, as you heard at the phone boxes. But as usual, I suppose always surprises and delights. Okay, into the aisle we go briefly, guys. Why? Because we want to get a good spot, ideally, for the new horse. The thing is, it might take 5 to 10 minutes just because they need to prep another horse. Bearing in mind the lifeguards only arrived over here a little while ago this morning, so there wouldn't be another horse, magically ready. Quite the opposite, actually. All the horses would have been unreadied after arrival and dismount in the stable area. Yeah, there's no new horse even in the tunnel, so it's going to be a while. Let's go back to the front, folks. Just looking at the crowds either side of the yard. I don't think there are going to be any issues in the yard, in all honesty. But that, typically, or more appropriately, that, if I put the camera up really high, is what the trooper sees, ladies and gents, during a typical shift, high up on the horse. Right. I'm not going to get complete in the throng, because if I do, the problem is going to be getting out of it again to focus on the new horse. But for the moment, this is what we're dealing with here, an absolute massive number of people. Now there's only one horse, of course everybody's at this end. Look.
Menu. Menu.
Goodness gracious me.
Menu. Menu.
Imagine, folks, if this horse had a meltdown and went into a crowd this big, there's not actually space for people to run away into. It's actually extraordinary. Look, people are having to push through even to try and get close for a picture. What a scrum. Look. This is actually crazy for a Friday morning. And the good thing, folks, is that, as you can see, everybody is still being respectful of the box and the new signage. Thus far. Horse is frozen. He's like, I didn't sign up for this. Super is side-eyeing the crowd. A lot of people here. Oh. There we are. Didn't take long, did it? So at least we know the lifeguards are on it today. Get out of the box, please. Bye-bye. people are starting to move on. Still no new horse.
Very big horse.
Got to get closer in a second, folks. Crowd's starting to thin a teeny bit. There we are. That's a little teeny bit better. Meanwhile, I hadn't even noticed the gatesman emerging. Whilst we've got lots of police horses coming along as well. Okay, that's curious. Why is the gatesman going this way when there's no horse? I don't think he realised the horse has been taken off. That's extraordinary. What I think has happened is that he's gone over because he wondered why he couldn't see the horse. So in other words, he hadn't realised the horse had been taken off. That's curious. That's very curious, and probably a first. I don't think we've ever seen that before. Extraordinary. And the police are wondering what the hell is going on with all these people. Just as well the police horse didn't come through the yard. I actually thought for a second the gatesman went that way to take a shortcut through the box to get back to his post, because it's easier than trying to get through this lot.
Hello, girl.
Oh, he made me jump there.